Is this cheap vintage lens worth it for a video? And how does it stack up against this modern but also cheap lens? Well, let's find out. In this video, I will be comparing the Sony 50mm f1.8 with the Canon FD 1.4. Also 50mm, a comparison that no one really asked for. So a lot of people on YouTube like to rave about the use of vintage lenses, especially for filmmaking or videos, as these lenses tend to give a softer image, a more pleasing image, an image that is not so digitized, maybe more cinematic. But is this really true? I'll put up some shots and we'll do some side-by-side comparisons, and in the end I'll give you my opinion. And welcome to the test. This is the Sony 50mm f1.8. It's been stopped down to f2. And this is the Canon 50mm f1.4, stopped down to f2. How does this look? So for this test, we're out in the dark. It's very cold, so I really hope this test is worth it. And yeah, I think I'm in focus. This is the Sony. Yeah. And now we're on the Canon. This time it's at f1.4. So basically impossible to nail focus. I don't know, is this in focus or not? I'm trying to sway forward and backwards a bit so that just for a second I might be in focus. It's getting really cold now. I'm going back in. And this is part 2 of my test. We have my beautiful anatomical model here, and we're still now on the Sony 50mm f1.8. And again, this is the Canon FD 50mm f1.4 at f2.0. So what does the image look like here? And this is a final test, kind of overview of my desk with my beautiful anatomical model. What does the image look like? This is the Sony 50mm f1.8. And finally, the same shot with the Canon 50mm f1.4 set at f2.0. Again, do you see any difference? Okay, so I've had a chance to review the footage on my computer, and I must say that it is a slight difference. It's not a huge difference, but it's a slight difference. I find that the Sony lens is a bit sharper. It has a bit more contrast, while the Canon lens, well, it's not unsharp, but it has somewhat of a mellower image, I think. And it also has less contrast. And I think that the Canon lens has just a touch more warmer colors. So yes, there is a slight difference, and to be honest, I think I actually prefer the look of the Canon lens. However, I must say that the Sony lens is not bad either for a video, and of course the Sony lens has the capability of autofocus, which is a huge advantage when you are filming yourself. But that was my test. I hope this made you a bit more wiser, and if you're looking to get one of these, yeah, I would recommend it. Go out and buy a Canon FD 50mm f1.4 lens and shoot your cinematic videos.